I had so much fun doing one unboxing, I had to do another. What's up, everybody? In this episode of Fishing with Gramps, we're doing yet another unboxing. That's right. Hey, if you're brand new to fishing or just out for some tips, tricks, reviews, how-tos, or unboxings like this one, you've come to the right spot. It's absolutely free to click that subscribe button. Bang that little bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, before I get to unboxing, I want to remind everybody there's still 2 ongoing giveaways. Our first ever giveaway was a big chatterbait bundle. Chatterbaits, jackhammers, trailers, everything you need to fish the chatterbait. Our second giveaway going right now is the Googan Baits Cashco collaboration mussel bundle kit. And we're around 12 likes away from our 100-round goal for the second Fishing with Gramps giveaway. And there's actually a third giveaway going. And that's for the Googan Squad Cashco Go-To bundle kit. When that one reaches 150 likes, boom, we'll have that one. And the fourth giveaway is already in planning stages. And they're just going to keep getting better and better. But enough about that. Gramps needed to stock up on some more stuff before spring. So I'm just ordering little stuff here and there, getting my collections together for little bank fishing, little yak fishing, and other things to come in the future. So enough chit chat. Let's see what we got in this week. Now, I think my goal when I ordered most of these, planning on still being cold. We're here in early February, and we don't even start getting to those 40 and 50 degree days here in southern Indiana until like the end of February, early March. But that'll be about when I start making my first attempts to start trying to find these fish. And so one of the things I like throwing early in cold water season is really slow dragging shaky heads. So we got this new Googan Squad color of the Dragon Drop called Murky Minnow. So I really like that color. I think that's going to play in maybe some clear water situations. We'll have to see what that looks like. Now, for those new to bass fishing, early season, cold water, those fish are slow and lethargic, just like we are when we come out of our winter hibernation. We'll eat if it's right there in front of us, but we don't want to do a whole lot of work to go find it if we don't have to. So what does that mean? Slow presentations, right? Or something that's like right in front of your face that might trigger a strike. So early in the season, we like to throw baits called jerkbaits. And what that does is you cast it out and you let it drop down a bit, and then you flick your rod tip, and that causes the bait to jerk around, right? It's slow, but it's fast. It's sitting there paused, and then all of a sudden it darts away. It's like you trying to grab for that last White Castle before your kids get a hold of it. Or, you know, for you younger folks, Dad or Grampy beat you to it. So we talk about jerkbaits. And again, I'm still playing with the Googan bait stuff this year. Now, don't get me wrong. I could have easily gone out and bought the staples that I know work for years and years. Rapala, Strike King, the names that have been around for decades, so to speak. But again, I am testing out the Googan Squad baits, the Cashco Googan Squad collabs that they've come out with, because I want to see how well they really work. They do a good job making a lot of great videos and attracting a lot of people to the water. But I'm here, like most of you, to test out and see how well the baits actually are and how well they hold up. Are they great or are they not? Do they catch fish or do they catch fishermen? I would rather I wasted my money on it and find out to tell you how well they actually perform. But I gotta say this much. The Googan baits that I messed with last fall, completely impressed with. When I started with that Lunkers bundle, completely impressed with everything that came in it. And I've actually added quite a collection of Googan baits because I want to see if they're really the hype. I feel so far that they are, and so I'm going to continue that. Now, that being said, I also throw a lot of Z-Man stuff because I love me some chatterbait and I love the Elastex plastics. But I think these two sets of baits complement each other very well. And the great thing about it is, Shop Carl's Bait and Tackle, sells both brands, and I love it. I love getting chatterbaits and jackhammers at a discount, but I also love getting these Googan baits at a discount as well. So the first one we're going to talk about is a jerkbait. This one's called the Junior Scout. It's a very small profile, and this one's in a silver flash colors in a pattern that I really like. The Googan Squad Junior Scout is a suspending jerkbait on the hunt for a mondo. A lifelike lateral line with a slender profile makes the Junior Scout a dead-on baitfish imitator. The body naturally suspends slightly nose down and is equipped with sturdy, needlepoint, black nickel hooks. I actually think they use mustad hooks on a lot of these, which I really appreciate. Now again, we're going to talk about these baits now, but come another month or so, we're going to be putting these babies to work. Now the next one I got is another Junior Scout. This one is more of a bone color with a little bit of chartreuse to it. Again, I'm going to be trying to match the colors to the water conditions, and we'll discuss those in further detail when we're out on the water. Alright, the next one I got is another bone color, and this is the Scout. This is the full size. And the difference between this one and the smaller one is this one has 3 sets of hooks, and this one has 2. Okay, so again, just a little bit different size. Sometimes it might take a little bit bigger one to trigger that bigger bite. And there's a couple different ways to throw these. You want between 8 and 12 pound line. A spinning rod is great for beginners because you can get long casts out, and the backbone of most spinning rods is pretty light, so you can actually get really good twitching action because you've got a softer tip at the end of it. But if you've also got a crankbait rod or one of the Googan twitch rods, that'd be great for that as well. So again, we'll be demonstrating all these later down the road. Now something new that they came out that I just had to have as soon as I saw it, because these will be great for chasing big bass, the Contender. The Contender, full size, 7-inch, bone color, looks like a big bait fish for drawing out those big fish. Now they also make a Junior Contender, but I didn't get one of those because I already have Catch Co's baby bull shad, which is very similar to this. So I didn't if you don't have a baby bull shad, maybe the Junior Contender is the way to go, but I wanted some big baits for later on in the season when I want to be chasing big bass out in open water. Now when it warms up a bit, I'm going to take all these baits out, put the camera in the water, and drop these baits in, and you can see the action in the water and see how lifelike they look. And then we'll get on the water and go fish with them and see how well they perform. But again, hey, we're in the middle of winter. We're stocking up, getting ready for the season. And I'm not sponsored by Cashco or Shop Carls or Mystery Tackle Box. I just think the website's really nice. I love the fact that you can pay a small premium, save 30%, which I have already saved dozens of times over, especially with the Googan rods. You know, now we're just enjoying the free shipping and the great prices. Alright, so what do we start with now? Now, like I said, I'm restocking and refilling, and I stayed kind of minimal last season because I was in the kayak and I was bank fishing. Again, guys, I'm older, a little more broken down. I'm not as youthful and as spry as I once was. Bank fishing really beats up my legs and knees, and I'm not in the greatest of shape. But kayak fishing with a pedal kayak, amazing. Plus, it's good exercise and benefit. So this year, I'm going whole hog with the Googan Squad baits again to test them all out because I want to see where they really stand in my lineup and where I'm thinking. So you'll be seeing a lot of Googan Squad stuff. You'll be seeing a lot of Z-Man, chatterbaits, and things like that. But those would probably be the 2 primary baits that we're really focusing on this year. I had a lot of success with both last year. The Juicy Jig and the chatterbait won me my first ever kayak fishing tournament. And I don't plan on doing a lot of tournament fishing this year. I might do a little bit like the state challenge and things like that. And also the Heroes on the Water, because that is a very good cause. We should always be supportive of our disabled veterans. I'm one, my brother's one. But we work ourselves to support those that are in far worse shape than we are. And we're all about promoting fishing as a veteran recreational therapy. But hey, fishing's fun and great for everybody. Alright, so I was lacking a lot of crankbaits. I don't like throwing crankbaits from a bank, but if you're in a kayak or a boat, that's something good to have. I picked up this native Shad crankbait. Now this one dives between 8 and 12 feet. And this will work really well for me because underneath a lot of lakes, there's still creek channels that were there from before the lake was formed, right? And you're going to have those drop-offs out in various sections. If you're kayak fishing and you have a depth finder, or you happen to know where the deeper water kind of goes, these are good for working those little edges like that, looking for strikes. But this is a natural shad looking color, and I think will do really well. Alright, now for a little more stained water, we've got the Banger. This one is in that chartreuse yellow. Should do really well. This one's just called chartreuse black back. This one's good for 2 to 5 foot of water. This will do good when those fish are up shallow, but the water might be a little more stained because it's got rattles in it and the fish should hear it coming through the water pretty well. And this chartreuse yellow in stained water should make for a really good target for bass. Now along that same line, I have this lipless crankbait, the Sriracha crawl. This one will be good for a little bit of stained water if I'm fishing someplace along a lot of rocks. As if you're going down a bank where like a highway overpass is, and you have a lot of those rip-rap rocks that run down into the water. As the water goes up and down, the fish will pull up and down those rocks. And so this one is for fishing that kind of chunk rock and kind of stained water. You want those reds, those yellows, those colors that stick out when the water's really kind of dirty because it sounds out. All right, where we had the shad color before, the Recon, we've got the Grande Recon. This one goes even deeper, 15 to 20 feet. And again, I don't have a lot of places where I throw this, but I ordered this because I do have a couple of places in mind that might hold some bigger fish. And this will be something I'm throwing about the time we do that transition from spring to summer. And we're having to chase the bass in a little bit deeper water, but active fish. So yeah, this will be good as well. All right, where we had that banger for stained water and the chartreuse with the black back, shallow water. For clear to slightly stained water, we have this banger running shallow in the sexy shad color. So again, when the water's a little bit clearer, you want something that looks a little more natural, like an actual bait fish. This banger is a good shallow runner at 2 to 5 feet. Again, clear water, active fish, this should do really good for us. Now where I had that Sriracha lipless crankbait for the rocks and whatnot, I have a flat banger in more of a natural color, but this one will let us get down a little bit deeper. This one goes from that 3 to 6 foot range. Now the lipless one, like I have with that Sriracha crawl, that actually lets me get down as deep as I want to go because that depth is controlled by how fast or slow I reel and where I put my rod tip. This flat banger is meant to run around 3 to 6 feet. So that should be interesting because then I can judge based off of the slope of the rock how I want to control how fast this goes. But I don't think I've tried throwing a flat style crankbait that's kind of designed a combination between a lipless crankbait and one with a bill on it. So this is just it'll be a first endeavor into that to see how well it really works. But again, it's a flat banger. All right, now we also restock our soft plastics. My favorite, of course, being the Bandito bug. This is kind of a green pumpkinish on one side. The thing I like about that is you can flip it upside down or whatever and figure out which color you would rather have on the bottom or not. But colors like these are what I throw in more clearer water. But if it's a little bit stained water, I'll also do that as well. But I'll dip the crawls of these in chartreuse just to give it something for that bass to focus on and make it a little bit easier to see if the water's a little more stained. But I love me some Bandito bug. And again, I'll throw these on the back of a green pumpkin jig, or I'll throw it on a Texas rig and fish it that way. Expect to see a lot of Bandito bug action this spring. And then we got a pack of Bandito bugs in baby blue, a little darker blue, and green pumpkin. It's just a little bit darker green and a little bit darker blue. Again, sometimes you just got to mix it up to find the color pattern that they really like. But these are the two colors I had the most success on last year, and I completely expect to catch a lot of big fish on these Bandito bugs. Another pack of baby blue, and another pack of summer crawl, because no point just having one bag. And then I also picked up a pack of 3.3 inch saucy swimmers. Need these for those clickbaits, baby. They're also great for the back of swim jigs. And then I got some 4.8 inch saucy swimmers that I will throw on underspins or even fish weightless. Such great baits. Oh. Alright, that's it for the soft plastics. Next we have, I think I got a Googan Squad shirt. And, you know, because my logo has me in a hat, I had to get me a Googan Squad hat. Oh, look. So I had to get a little swag. Alright, so to recap again, saucy swimmers, Bandito bugs, and a whole bunch of hard baits. Oh yeah. Alright, so we had a nice haul of good stuff, getting ready for springtime, getting ready for fishing season. It's still here February in southern Indiana, but hey, I don't want to be sitting around waiting last minute to do shopping and waiting on baits to show up when we get those first warm days of spring. So I plan on being ready to go well ahead of time. And hey, it gives us another fun video to make in the middle of winter. If you want to get in on the Googan Squad Catchco Muscle Bundle giveaway, go check out this video right here. And if you're not in on the go-to bundle kit giveaway, better go check out this video right here. Until next time, go outside if you can and make a memory. They last a lifetime.